بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to Gen Academy webinar. We are happy and welcoming you to this session today, inshallah, to get to know the team behind this academy and to get more information to know about our school. Inshallah, with more details, we might be able to answer many of your questions today in this webinar. Gen Academy offers a comprehensive full-time secondary school program designed to prepare students for successful university applications in Canada and around the world. We are proud to follow the Ontario curriculum, and we are a Ministry of Ontario inspected private school. Upon program completion, students are awarded the prestigious Ontario Secondary School Diploma, OSSD, a gateway to future academic pursuits. We are going to introduce ourselves, the team of Gen Academy. My name is Amir Al Abid, and I am the school principal. I have a PhD in education, and Alhamdulillah, I have a long experience working in education, teaching, and different schools around the world. I have worked for many years with high school students, and I did many of my university research focusing on high school curriculum as well. Inshallah, with this experience, we are going to support our children and provide them the best learning experience, inshallah ta'ala. I would like to ask Brother Arsalan to introduce himself and then Sheikh Rasul. Jazakumullah khair.
Thank you, Dr. Amir. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Arsalan Arif, and I'm the co-founder and director of strategy here at Gen Academy. I've spent over a decade in the education sector, helping schools across Ontario and internationally, developing strong academic programs, meet Ministry of Education standards, and create innovative learning experiences for students. Over the years, I've worked with both traditional and online schools, guiding them through curriculum development, teacher training, integrating technology, including AI, into education. My focus has always been on making learning accessible, high quality, and relevant to the world our students are stepping into. At Gen Academy, my role is to set the vision and strategy for how we combine faith, academic excellence, and cutting-edge technology so our students graduate not only ready for university, but confident in their Muslim identity. I am excited to share with you today how we're making that vision a reality and how your child can be part of it, inshallah. Sheikh Rasul.
Jazakallah khairan, Dr. Amar and Brother Arsalan. My name is Sheikh Rasul. Alhamdulillah, I've been in the education field for over 20 years, started in the engineering side and moved on to the education sector. Alhamdulillah, I've been with Islamic schools from pretty much from the beginning with Olive Grove School for a couple of years, and then Isna High School as a vice principal teacher, and then 15 years as a principal, and then last couple of years as a director of religious affairs, and been involved in the community in various aspects of development for youth programming, alhamdulillah. And I'm very excited about this amazing endeavor that we have here. So let me tell you a bit more about it, inshallah. Let's go to the next slide. So why Gen Academy was founded? There are a lot of Islamic schools and there are a lot of online schools, but there isn't, to our knowledge, an Islamic online Ontario school. So we have not just the regular Ontario secondary school curriculum, but it's faith aligned and it's high quality education. We have a generation to build. Gen Z, we want to make them into Gen V, the generation of victory, inshallah, where they're spiritually rooted and they're future ready in their endeavors. Alhamdulillah, we are a team that's been involved in Islamic education, all of us here, and we wanted to bring that to our ummah and community where it's, alhamdulillah, the students get the best of the deen and the dunya. We do not want to compromise on our Islamic identity, and we don't want to compromise on our education and our quality. So we want to bring both, inshallah, and deliver excellence in education and excellence in, inshallah, Islamic development. Next slide, inshallah. So, as I mentioned, we are an Ontario accredited grade 9 to 12 school. You'll see all the offerings, etc., coming up soon, inshallah, by Dr. Amr. It's having that flexibility where you can learn at your own pace, have live Islamic mentorship check-in. So, a lot of online schools don't have that physical check-in. I don't want to say physical, but live check-in. We have it, inshallah, regularly, so the students are not falling behind, and there's check-ins on how they're doing Islamically and spiritually and mentally. They do have access to teachers for weekly support, so we're not gonna just give them modules and say, "Hey, figure it out." We'll be there, inshallah, to guide them and to follow up on the students. Most Islamic schools are going to be at least twice as expensive as this online school. So it's a great option for those who A, cannot afford going to Islamic schools, B, are far away from Islamic schools, C, maybe cannot get a seat in an Islamic school, and they want to be protected from all the fitna and all the things happening in public schools. So we want to have that option, inshallah, available. By the way, you don't need to be in Ontario, as we will go through the Q&A. It could be anywhere in the world, inshallah, and get the best education. Another very important aspect is we have AI-powered tools. So students can learn, can see what they're doing, what they're up to. And our AI is not for students to cheat their way through high school. It's actually to learn. It's not going to give them the answers, but it's going to go to teach them how to understand the answers, inshallah, which is something very important as we go into an AI-powered world. Next slide, inshallah. So our faith aspect, we want to support the journey between spiritual growth and academic achievement, tarbiyah-driven learning through weekly themes, reflections. Alhamdulillah, we were doing this during the pandemic at Isna High School, where we had school-wide halaqat. We called them the Learning Islam for Excellence. So we want to bring that here back, inshallah, where students can learn the deen, have opportunities to ask questions and reflect, inshallah. We want to help students build habits of time management, have, alhamdulillah, strong identity where they're proud of Islam, that is shaping them and giving them solutions to all their every aspect of life, and can share that, inshallah, instead of be shy and timid, be actually, alhamdulillah, ready to share that with everyone around them. We want to equip students with university success, and we know that sometimes universities can be very difficult, not just academically, but also spiritually and mentally. So we want to prepare them for that, so they're able to respond to any questions and any isms and schisms, and alhamdulillah, be prepared to go through it and strengthen their identity as they go on to university. Alhamdulillah, what and how we want to do this. We will have, inshallah, accredited Islamic studies courses where the students will be able to learn Islam and get credits towards their Ontario Secondary School diploma. We will incorporate Islamic concepts into regular school, doing so through examples and reflections, inshallah. And then, inshallah, we will do more workshops and guidance throughout the year, various events and things that happen. Various timelines throughout the year. We will try to have workshops and opportunities for students to learn various aspects of the Islamic culture and teachings, inshallah. Next slide. I'll pass it back over to Dr. Amr, inshallah.
Okay, Jazakallah khair, Sheikh Rasool.
Yeah.
So, inshallah, we have a flexible program for students who are going to obtain, inshallah, Ontario Secondary School diploma. We have the full-time option and the part-time option. In the full-time, the student will join our school as a full-time student, and their file will be transferred to our school. They will take all their courses with us, inshallah, and they will be doing their courses using our own platform, where they can find the material, the assessment, and the homeworks and everything on that platform. We also have the part-time option for students who are looking to get certain or individual credits for high school courses, and they can stay in their home school or their main school, but join us for a number of individual courses or one course, whatever they are looking for to fit their lifestyle and their schedule. If someone is looking for fast tracking, or they would like to repeat a certain course, they are welcome to join us as well, inshallah. We will have, inshallah, a certain support and advising for each student to help them plan for their future, for their university and career, and with the focus on the courses that will help them achieve their target. If they are looking for engineering pathway, science, medical, social science, business, art pathway, all of these, inshallah, we have the courses that will support their plan to go wherever they would like, inshallah, to go after high school. If you go to next slide, we are, inshallah, planning to offer more than 100 courses and credits for high school from grade 9 up to grade 12, and students, they will find the compulsory and the optional courses, and there is some unique selection on our list, such as media studies, nutrition and health, earth and space science, Canadian and international law, and more. And as well, as Sheikh Rasul mentioned, we will have Islamic studies and Arabic language for students who are interested in joining these classes and to get credit for these courses, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. We go to next slide.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Amir. Inshallah, so now I will show you guys a quick demo on how our online platform looks like and how students are able to access their course material and complete their courses. So allow me a second to share my screen. Okay. So you may have visited the Gen Academy website where you can find information about our school and register into our programs. So within the same website, there's a small button on the top right which says Student Login. If you click on the Student Login button, it takes you to our online Gen Academy portal for students where they're able to log in with their own personal logins. So let me log in and show you what it looks like. So once a student is enrolled and they've been added to courses of their choice, they will be able to see their courses when they log in. So for today, I'm just going to go to one of the courses and show you how it looks like. And all our courses look very similar. So if once students do one course, they know how the other courses, what the expectation is for the other courses as well. So this particular course is a grade 12 math course, advanced functions. Usually students would take this course if they're going into the engineering pathway or the health science, life science pathway, if they want to become doctors, for example. So as I said, all courses look very similar. In the beginning of the course, they get to see some general information about the course, such as course description, course outlines, some important folders where they can access their assignments, and some information about their weekly check-ins where they can meet the teacher and ask any questions. So once they've understood, once they've gotten some information here in the first section, then they can move on to their course materials where they actually learn the topics, the various different topics in the course, and submit their assignments. So the course starts off with an overview with what type of activities are being covered in this unit, and just below that they can start clicking through these links where they get their learning materials and drop boxes where they will submit their assignments. So I'll show you what an example of a lesson may look like. So we'll go into this activity, for example. I will start from the beginning. Okay, there we go. So when students go into a lesson, they basically get some information and they click through the lesson by clicking these buttons at the bottom. to move forward. They have some learning goals, success criterias, and then some contents, videos where they would watch those videos and learn the concepts. And moving forward, they have some tools and more details about the activity assignment. And they come to the conclusion of the activity. So just like this, if I go back to the main course page, there are various lessons and drop boxes associated with those lessons. Sometimes there's discussion forums. Sometimes there's activities where students have to record themselves and submit presentations and some reflections, responses as well. And all units have the same sort of format. So they will follow the same format. They will complete their activities, and over time, they will come towards the end of the course where they will be able to do their exam and project. And I will explain a little bit more about how they can do their exams and projects towards the end. So that was a little demo of how our learning management looks like. Let me come back to the slideshow. Sorry. Okay. So students and parents have lots of questions when they are looking into joining an online high school. So I will try to address some of those questions here. And if there are more questions, more specific to a student, to a certain family, we can always schedule a one-on-one session. But for now, I will try to answer as many questions, the most common questions that parents have, and then hopefully that clarify a lot of doubts and confusions. So, getting started, will my child graduate with a real OSSD? Yes, absolutely. Gen Academy is an accredited Ontario high school. We have a license from the Ministry of Education, and we have the authority to grant credits towards the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. And when students have all the requirements to graduate, such as 30 credits, they have their volunteer hours, they've passed the literacy test, then we also have the authority to grant them the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, which they can then use to apply to universities, not just in Canada, but universities across the world. Can I transfer from a public or another private school? Yes. So once you have decided to join Gen Academy, we request the student records from a different school. If the student is in a public school or a private school, we request the student records from there. And yeah, if the student is coming from outside of Ontario or outside of Canada, we can also do an equivalency process, which will allow us to transfer credits from a different curriculum. So for example, a student is coming from a different country, we can take their transcripts and their report cards, and we can provide an equivalency based on their previous transcripts so that they don't lose out on any time. Do you offer report cards and transcripts? Yes, just like any other school. At midterm and at final, we provide report cards, and at the end of the school year, we provide a transcript which summarizes the student's standing and their grades for that year, and if any previous courses that they've completed as well in previous years. How will my child stay disciplined in an online setting? This is a very common question. So the way our learning management system is set up, we have a lot of tracking on how often a student is logging in, if they are spending enough time on their course, if they are submitting their assignments. And based on that tracking, our teachers are able to utilize that to gauge whether a student is being active or not. And if needed, we intervene. Obviously, the teachers can intervene. We can schedule parent-teacher interviews to make sure that the student stays disciplined and continue in their coursework properly. Other than that, we also provide a lot of guidance for parents on how they can provide an environment for the student in their home to help with their online learning. So there's a lot of different tips and tools that can be used to make sure that the student can stay disciplined in their online course, and we provide that guidance not just for the students but for parents as well. Will my child have access to real teachers? Yes. So all our learning materials is accessible on our system 24/7. So students can log in at any time of the day, any time of the year. They can access their course material. However, simultaneously, they also have access to live teachers on a weekly basis where they can attend and ask any questions that they may have. And if that's not enough, they can also schedule additional sessions with their teachers to clarify any concepts. How are exams and tests conducted? So when the student comes to the end of the course, in order to do their exam, the tests are done on the system itself, but for the exams, the students have three options. So number one is they can, if they're in the close vicinity of GTA, then they can come in person at our office and do the exam in person. That's number one. Number two is they can do the exam online, where they can we have a system in place where they can do the exam from the comfort of their home, especially if they're not close to GTA, if they're far away in a different country, they can use that option. The third thing is they can also utilize a proctor. So we have a proctor policy where students can pick their proctor and go through the process and schedule an exam through a proctor as well. Can my child take fewer courses per term to reduce workload? I'll also include the next question in here as well. Can my child fast track and graduate early? So both those options are available. So if a student wants to have a normal course load is 8 courses per year. So students are able to take less than that or more than that based on their abilities. If students were to choose to fast track, they could even potentially finish their high school diploma in 3 years or a semester early, depending on how many courses they're able to take on top of their regular course load. So with the online school, there is an option to reduce or increase your course loads. Can my child participate in competitions or community service projects through the school? Yes, absolutely. So our plan is to participate in all the competitions similar to other public or private schools. For example, the Waterloo Math competition. We plan our students to participate in that and other competitions as well. So as they come throughout the school year, we will inform our students and they're able to participate in that as well. For community service project, it depends on where students are. If they're in the close vicinity of GTA, then we will be sending out updates on opportunities to volunteer. For the students that are not very close, then we will provide them guidance on how they can complete their community service hours, and in general as well, what they can do to help out the community. Will my child get career and university counseling? Yes, absolutely. So apart from your regular courses and access to teachers, you also have access to career counselors and guidance counselors, where we will help students with course selection, with university applications. In today's world, academics is not alone, does not help when it comes to entering a lot of competitive programs. So there's a lot that needs to be done and prepare for university applications. So we will be guiding students and more importantly, parents as well, on how students can plan and prepare to apply to university, especially for very competitive programs. How does the school support well-being, mental well-being? Well, we have access to counselors, social counselors who can help with social issues, especially coming out of COVID. We've seen a big rise in this. So we recognize that, and we have made it available for students to access these counselors. So inshallah, that's something that's also going to be taken care of. So these are most common concerns and questions. If there's more questions and concerns, we're here to answer those. We can schedule one-on-one sessions for anybody that's interested. It can be scheduled through the website, or we can be reached via phone. So this is probably one of the most important questions, and something that parents may be looking for in this webinar. So in terms of the cost of enrollment, our full-time program costs $4,500 a year, which includes 8 credits, which is a full course load. If you take less of a course load or more of a course load, it can vary. But for a full course load, it's $4,500 a year. It includes mentorship check-ins and full access to the learning portal. And inshallah, all of our students in our full-time program will also be able to access our religious workshops and other programs. If you are a student that is looking to take some part-time courses, if you're in another school and you want to take some extra courses through Gen Academy, then the per course fees is $595. For these courses, there's no specific start and end date. Students are welcome to join any time of the school year. This is good if someone is looking to fast track, or if they're looking to upgrade their marks. And obviously, all of our students will have access to university planning and mentorship sessions. So if you are interested in joining, I would suggest on our website, there is an option. If you're a full-time student looking to join, there's an option to lock in your spot. So if you go into the full-time registration page, you have the choice to either pay the entire tuition up front, or you have an option to lock in a spot for a child. So I would highly suggest to do that as soon as possible, especially for a September intake. So if you're ready to enroll, make sure you secure your spot. You can visit our website at genacademy.ca. You can book a call with us through our website as well. And if you want to ask some questions right away, you can reach out to us on Instagram, or our phone number is right here on the screen as well. You can call us and we can answer your questions as well. Okay, that brings us to the end of this presentation. Any last minute words, Dr. Amir, Sheikh Rasul?
I'll go first and just say, we're really excited again, alhamdulillah. This is going to be a program, inshallah, that will be known globally. This is our beginning here, and inshallah, we're going to be making difference in the next generation, inshallah, through this program. And we look forward to having you join. Barakallahu feekum.
Yeah, Jazakumullah khair. Yeah, we are really, as a team, excited to welcome the students and inshallah to give them the help and support. And again, you can reach us anytime. You can use the website or our social media, our phone number. As well, there is a WhatsApp using the same school number. You can ask any question. Do not hesitate to reach us, inshallah, and we are ready to help and answer any questions or concerns. And Jazakumullah khair.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.